Welcome to a post-game edition of Patriots Today by Chat Sports. Tyler Jones reacting to the Patriots' 21-17 loss to the Las Vegas Raiders. The hits just keep on coming. New England falls to 1-5 on the season and has all of us saying to ourselves just what the F is going on right now with New England. I mean, just another joke of a performance today. A chance to come back. They made it interesting there towards the end, but ultimately it wasn't enough as they get handed another loss, and the hits are just continuing for this team. This has been a debacle, to say the least, of what's gone on with the Patriots over the last few weeks. Momentum and the attitude and everything is just at an all-time low right now. This is unfamiliar territory for the New England Patriots that we haven't seen in the Belichick era. I'm disappointed. I think you are. I mean, think about this. This is what reeks me about today in particular, okay? You look at that team that you faced across the other side, the Las Vegas Raiders, who are now 3-3 with this victory here. The Raiders modeled themselves as the Walmart version of the New England Patriots. Jimmy G is their quarterback, who we all know. You brought in Jacoby Myers. Josh McDaniels is their head coach. Ziegler's a Patriot guy. I mean, the list goes on and on of them trying to be like New England, right? And if we're going to be frank, the Raiders are a joke of an organization. I know they're 500. Things aren't too bad right now for the Raiders, but that organization is a joke. Their head coach, their quarterback, and everything in between. And yet, here they are, and you lost to that joke. The team that's trying to be like you, that has done an awful job, and yet you still lose to that team as well. That's what hurts about today. 1-5, it's over. Any chance of the postseason or anything like that, if there was any possibility before today, is completely gone and out the window. This sucks. And now there is going to be hell to pay. And there better be hell to pay for this New England Patriots organization now. Whether it's question marks at the quarterback position, the head coach, management, nothing should be off the table. Changes should come for this New England Patriots organization. I'm embarrassed. You should be too. What's your one-word reaction? I mean, it was competitive today, but is this all that we're going to sit here and be okay with? It's like, it was competitive. Things are okay. You didn't get blown out by 30 this week like you did the last 2 weeks. I'm not content with that. I want to win football games. I'm not content with just contending with the Raiders here. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. This is as low as it gets. I'm hurting. I'm sure you're hurting right now, Patriots fans. Give me your one-word reaction. I'm embarrassed. That's my one word. Folks, this is why you subscribe to Patriots Today. Sunday afternoon, I'm at home, just enjoying some time. I am sitting through the debacle that is the New England Patriots, just like you are, bringing you content here on the channel. We are closing in on 6,000 subscribers, folks. About 25 away from doing so. So if you can just do me a thank you for bringing you content, even when I'm just enjoying a Sunday at home, we would certainly appreciate it. The best way that you can contribute is by subscribing to the channel right now for free. Daily Patriots content. We do live shows from time to time, watch parties for game days, mailbags, and more. Subscribe now to Patriots Today by Chat Sports for free. Doesn't cost you a thing, and we certainly would appreciate it. All right, let's go through the injuries that occurred for the Patriots. Rhamondre Stevenson left the game at one point. He did return, though, so that was good. And then we saw Keon White left the game with a concussion. Josh Uche left with a foot injury. John Jones left with a knee injury. And the injuries just continue to stack up for this New England Patriots team. Every week it is somebody new. They've had awful luck when it comes to the injury front. Today was no exception on that front. Couple things that stood out for me. Let's go these one by one. I got to say, I liked Zeke. Zeke looked much better than what we've seen at times, step in the right direction. Kendrick Bourne, I got to tell you, we talked all offseason. Belichick tried to push him to the curb last year, and we said right here on Patriots Today, don't kick out Kendrick Bourne just yet. That he's still got something left to play, something to offer this Patriots team, and he led the Patriots in receiving again today. 10 catches, 89 yards. I want to see more of Kendrick Bourne involved in this Patriots offense. As far as who was down, the offensive line struggled again. They gave up 3 total sacks, including 3 QB hits today. And I see three sacks on Mack. Another sack actually on Malik Cunningham, who got to make his debut. So that was not ideal for New England on that front. Some things to think about. You had a chance to win. The final drive goes backwards. You had -2 total yards in that first quarter. A rough start where you found yourselves down 3-0 and couldn't move the football. Had some sparks late in this game. But think about this as well. 10 penalties for 79 yards today. Look, I understand this Patriots team isn't the most talented by any stretch. And we've seen that in the injuries and some of the bad luck. But what you can do is control what you can control. And penalty-wise, that's not acceptable. You can't have 10 penalties in a football game. None. You can't do that whatsoever. For me, it's one thing to be sitting here and, we could point to coaching decisions or the way guys perform, whatever it may be. But penalties, when you're a team that just sucks, let's be frank, the next thing you can't afford is penalties standing in your own way. And that was another case by New England today as far as that goes. Now, let's talk about the elephants in the room here. Mac Jones. Mac, this was the best game he's played in the last couple of weeks, but that's not saying much. 24 of 33, 200 yards, had a pick, was sacked 3 times. I know that people are going to point to Bailey Zappi or Malik Cunningham or, Will Greer, whatever it may be. But the results are going to be the results. I don't think quarterback play is going to solve this crisis. Maybe it is worth giving a shot to another guy and see what they have. But I can't expect things to get better just because you make a quarterback change. Defensively, it's such a shame you've had all these injuries because this defense is a good defense. They're playing good enough to win games. It's that offense that's letting them down in decisions that have been made. How would you grade the performance from the Patriots today? I give this a D or a D minus. This is not a good team who you lost to. Plain and simple. I give it a D. What's your grade for what we saw today from New England? Folks, thanks for joining us here on Patriots Today. As always, subscribe to the channel for daily Patriots coverage. Help us get to 6,000 subscribers. And we'll see you next time right here on Patriots Today.